students, today I am going to introduce you to the new topic in your class 11, that is note making. In this I'll tell you how to make notes on any topic or any subject. So I must tell you that note making, it is an important tool of comprehension in learning, retaining and memorizing, and as it is not possible for us to remember, retain or revoke the vast amount of information which we gather constantly by either by listening, reading or speaking, so we need to make notes to revise lesson before an examination, or to write a report or an assignment, or to plan a lecture, speech or discussion, or to make a presentation. So today in note making I am going to tell you what is note making and what steps you should keep in mind while making the notes, how to summarize a paragraph and tips for maintaining precision, and then we'll discuss the format. So note making is a part of your reading section. In reading section you get two passages. One passage you get the questions to find the answers from the passage and you have to supply the answers of the questions given, and the second passage you are asked to make notes on the passage, and the second question of the second passage is to write a summary of that passage. So today I am going to teach you how to write or how to make notes and what is the right format of making the notes. And note making, it trains us to be more organized, systematic and attentive to our mind. So now here, what is note making? I'll tell you that note making, as I told you earlier, that it is an important tool of comprehension which helps us in learning, retaining and memorizing the contents, and it is not possible for us to remember or retain the vast amount of information. So note making, you can say it is a skill that helps you to organize, categorize and recall the information in a very concise, in a very few words and in a tabulated form, and it helps you in your academic life, as note making skills are needed when you go for higher education. So now let's see to the advantages of note making, that how note making helps you. This note making helps you to remember the salient features of the text that you have read, and it requires the retrieving of information from the larger and expanded text. The text, that is, you have whatever passage is given, you have to underline the important information given, as you cannot write the complete passage or complete sentence or complete paragraph. So you have to be very precise while making the notes, or while noting down the important points of the expanded text. Then this note making allows the reader to select what she or he wants to gather from a given text. Then it helps you to summarize a larger text into a precise form for better retention and comprehension. And it can be used for shorting a large quantity for reading matter in a very compact form. And one more thing I must tell you, that notes should not be recorded in haphazard manner, as it may cause damage, or that they may not be accessible when required when you are sitting and when you are revising the notes. Then it should be proper and it should cover the whole chapter. So now I am going to tell you the steps that you should keep in mind while making the notes. Step 1, that means first you have to do the thorough reading of the given passage, which is very important, and you have to understand what is the subject matter of the given passage. Then secondly, Underline the key words or phrases that you would like to note or recall from the passage, and these should not include the explanations or examples but the core ideas and fact. So this means that you have to the first step is to read the chapter lightly, and then that is to skim the chapter. That means you have to skim, you have to find the important points. You cannot write the complete chapter, so you have to skim the points from that chapter. Then secondly, that you need to read the chapter thoroughly from the beginning to the end to get the main view of it, and then we get the following answers to the questions. That is, what does the passage deal with, and what does the writer develop the theme, or how does the writer develop the theme, and what are the different paragraphs trying to convey to us, and what is the conclusion. So these are the important things that you should skim from the chapter while reading it. And then the third point that you should remember is that you should include the sub points to elaborate the main point. With these will enlarge the knowledge base without being verbose, that is, without forgetting what is it. The fourth step is that you should follow the format laid down for note making so that the points may remain legible and understandable at the end of exercise. So the thing is that you should identify the main points and the supporting details from the text. Then you have to find out the chief division of the passage and supply the suitable heading for them. Heading is the most important part of your note making. First you have to write the title or the heading, and then you have to write the points. Then these passages can be further divided into subheadings and sub-headings. And then you have to condense the information. That means you have to shorten the information. You have to find the important characteristics for the of the note making. Notes, as they are not written in complete and conventionally dramatically condensed sentence, they are much shorter than the original text, and we should be liberal in using the certain devices like abbreviations, shorter words, symbols, or the number of words that are used. Then article, prepositions, conjunctions and relative grammar can be deleted. Means you don't need to follow the basic grammar to write a sentence. Now the summary, how you write the summary of the passage. What is a summary? Then summary is a shortened version of a paragraph, a book, a speech, an essay, article, etc. And it is something called the gist, which is the main idea. And however, the summary includes not only the main idea but also the main points without giving all the unnecessary details. Another important feature of summary is that there is no standard length. It varies according to requirement. But summary should not be one full page. It should be short. It should be completed in 80 to 100 words only. Then let's move on, or I'll give you some tips for maintaining the precision. First is that you should avoid long sentences and should write the short compact sentences instead of long sentences. Secondly, you should avoid too many complex and confusing sentences. Third, avoid use of words like and, but, also, such that, which, etc. And it should not be repetitive. Then the summary should not be in the note making sentences. Proper complete sentences have to be framed. Then the summary should be the 1/3 of the total of the text, and summary should not be disjointed. It should read as clear and complete. Now the format of writing the notes. This is the first format, in which first method of writing, in which first you will give the heading or the title, which you will get after reading the whole passage, and you will come to know, after reading the passage, you will come to know that what the passage is about, and that will form the heading or title of the note making. Then the mentioning the points or numbering the points is the most important part of note making. So first of all, as you begin, first the main point means you will first read the first paragraph, and you will find out the main point, that what is being described in the first paragraph, and that will frame the main point of the paragraph. And then you will number it like 1.1. This is the main point. First you will write the main point, and then you will write the describing points, that is, and you will number them as 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Then if suppose 1.3 has more divisions or more points to be described, then you will write it as 1.31, 1.32, 1.32, and that will be called as sub point. Then you read the second paragraph and take out the main point, and the describing points will be mentioned as sub point, and the numbering will go in the same manner as 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Then after writing or after making the notes, then in the end you will make the abbreviation key, which should be 6 to 7 words. And what is abbreviation? Abbreviation is the short form of any longer words. Then after completing this note making, you will write the summary in the second question asked in the question paper. Now the second format of making the notes is, first you will give the heading, then you will find out the main point from the first read. After reading the first passage, then you can number it as A, B, C. Then if C is having further division or sub point, then you will number it as 1, 2, 3. Then second paragraph, you will find the main point and write the sub points, numbering them as A, B, C. The format that you follow in the note making should be same all through the note making. Now in the end, after completing the notes, you will make the abbreviation key for your remembrance. The larger word should be written in a shorter form. Now see to the example. This is the passage, and then you are asked to make the notes on the basis of your reading of the above passage. Make notes on it using headings and subheadings, and use recognizable abbreviations wherever necessary. So at least 5 abbreviations you have to use. So we see the method. First you write the title of the passage, and then you write the main point and mark it as 1. Then the sub points, you will number them as 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. In the same manner, you will read the second paragraph and find out the main point, and you will mark it as 2. Then number sub points or the points to describe that main point. You will write as, you will number them as 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, or you can write as ABC. If you are writing ABC, then it should follow the same pattern all through the note making. Then after completing the notes, you'll have to make a box, and you have to write the list of abbreviations. Example, EFF. So you will mention what does EFF mean. Effective. Concern, you are writing the short form of concentrating, then you will write CONCEN and dot, and that is the abbreviation of concentrating. Then MSG is the short form of message. Then read is the RECD. It is not REED, it is RECD dot. So it is the short form of received. Then PHYS is the short form of physical. Then plus VE is the short form of positive. Then IMPCE is the short form of importance, and SPKR is the short form of speaker. So this way you are going to make the list of, or you are going to make the abbreviation key. Then the second question will be that you will have to write a summary of the passage in not more than 80 words using the notes made, and also suggest a suitable title. So this way you are going to write the title first, and then you are going to write the summary of the whole passage in short. So I hope you all have understood the format of note making. Thank you.